Hi everyone, welcome to the online panel. Today we will look at the 5th unit. We will discuss the multiplications that involves 2 digits times 1 digit and 3 digits times 1 digit. As we know, multiplication is the extension of addition. First of all, we must memorize the times tables. When is the best time to memorize? It will be during the learning of double digits because students do not need to memorize formulas. They will then have more time to memorize the times tables. Teacher may also assign the times tables memorization as homework for students. We suggest that teacher to have a special book for the times tables. After memorizing the multiplication of 2, students can start practicing on 2. And after memorizing the multiplication of 3, students can then practice on 2 and 3. And so on and so on. The double digits learning should take about 4 to 6 months. Students should strive to memorize all the times tables. When students start learning the multiplication, if they have not memorized well or that they are still too young, they may still refer to the times tables. That wouldn't be a problem at all. Firstly, let's look at the 2 digits times 1 digit. There are 2 different methods in multiplication. One is the head-to-head and the other is the tail-to-head. These are different from the school's method, where it uses 1's unit to multiply another 1's unit. It starts from the lower value. However, in abacus learning, we are starting from the higher value in multiplication. Therefore, students may be confused. Teachers will need to explain this for students' understanding. When they are at school, they should use the school's method, but when it is in abacus class, they should use abacus method. Will there be any conflict due to the different methods? No, it won't. In reality, when students start learning multiplication in mental, they will use the abacus method and compare the answers to the school's method to verify. Soon enough, they will realize that the answers are the same despite the different methods. Let's have a look at the head-to-head method. As of now, this is the most commonly used method in abacus learning. For example, 27 times 8. We will do 8 times 2 and then 8 times 7. Before we perform the calculation, we must first set the starting point. The starting point on the abacus tells us where the value of the answer is. If the starting point is not set, students may not be able to tell what the correct answer is, especially when it has a 0 in it or that it is below 10. Therefore, setting the starting point on abacus is good for students to avoid confusion. For example, 27 has 2 digits and 8 has 1 digit. Together, there are 3 digits. And so, the starting point is 3, which falls on the third rod on the abacus. We will start multiplying from the third rod. 8 times 2. By using the head-to-head method, which is the head 8 times the head 2, 8 times 2 is 16. After moving the bits, we will pause at the rod waiting for the next calculation. 8 times 7 is 56. So, continue to move the bits 56 from where we were. Because we have determined the starting point, we can simply write down the answer, which is 216. Let's look at the second example. We will perform 5 times 9 and 5 times 6, using the same head-to-head method starting from the third rod. 5 times 9 is 45. Pause at the rod and wait for the next calculation. 5 times 6 is 30. We must remind students to touch the rod where 0 is to show that it has a value in it. The answer is 480. In multiplication, students often make a common mistake which involves 0. This is because we don't have to move the bit 0 and create the problem of a wrong position.